Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to discuss how you can set up your Google Forms on Autopilot. Yes, that's right. In this video, we are going to talk about a simple Google Form automation using which whenever you are going to receive a new form submission in Google Forms, automatically you will get a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp notification with all the form responses which the user has entered in your Google Form. Now, if you're using Google Form to get some new leads or to get customer support, feedbacks, or anything like that, this automation is a savior. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to create this kind of automation. Also using the same automation, instead of you, if you want to send the form responses to any of your team members, you can do that too as well. So without any further delay, let's begin and let's see how you can set up your Google Forms on Autopilot. So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. Now here in Pabbly Connect, we have to create an automation workflow between our Google Form and our WhatsApp API service which we are going to use, that is Vati. So in Google Forms, let's say I have created a customer feedback form. Now using this Google Form, I'm getting the feedbacks from my customer. I just took an example of this particular form. You can create any other form of your choice. Now I want that whenever a customer enters their details and shares their feedback through this form, I want to receive a WhatsApp notification, a WhatsApp message on my number sharing the same feedback given by the customer instantly. And to do this, we have to connect our Google Form with Vati or any other WhatsApp API service. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration platform to do so. So after coming to the Pabbly Connect's dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. Let's say I want to name my workflow as Google Forms to WhatsApp. And then select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to create the workflow and click on Create. After clicking on Create, here you can see a workflow is open over here. Now in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is first we have to connect our Google Forms with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window so that every time we receive a new form submission, a new response on this Google Form, automatically the same response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. It will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the same form responses to Vati or any other WhatsApp API service which we are using. And using Vati, we are going to get a WhatsApp notification on our number. So let's see how it is done. Starting from our trigger window, in Choose App, search for Google Forms. Just select it. After selecting Google Forms in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Response Received. And after selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect this Google Form with Pabbly Connect and receive the form responses in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now you must be thinking how we are going to add this webhook URL in this Google Form. So what we have to do, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Google Form from which you want to get the responses. We want to capture the responses of this form, so we are coming to this form. After coming to the Google Form, here we all know that all the Google Form responses are saved, are stored in a Google spreadsheet. And we are going to basically connect that Google spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect in this trigger step using the webhook URL. Now here from this questions tab of Google Form, go to responses and here you can see this option of link to sheets. Just click on it. Select create a new spreadsheet and click on create. Now when we click on create, here you can see in a new tab, a Google spreadsheet will open in front of us. And this is the same Google sheet in which all the responses of this Google Forms will be stored. So whenever we are going to receive a new form submission, automatically a new row of those form responses will be added in this Google spreadsheet. So here what we have to do, we are going to add the webhook URL in this Google Sheet. And to add it, just go to Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. After clicking on Get Add-ons, you will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. And here in Search app, search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now here you can see Pabbly Connect webhooks. This add-on is already installed in my Google Sheets. You just have to install this same add-on into your own Google Sheets account, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheets once. This is a very important step. Now after refreshing a Google spreadsheet, here you can see once again we'll go to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. This add-on can be seen over here. Just hover on it and click on Initial Setup. Now when we click on Initial Setup, this box will appear in front of us. And it is basically asking us three different things: selected sheet, webhook URL, and trigger column. Now here in selected sheet, by default, it has selected the only sheet which we have in this Google spreadsheet, named as form response 1. So here we have to select the sheet that the new row of data from which sheet of this Google spreadsheet we want to send to Pabbly Connect. After selecting the sheet, we have to enter the webhook URL. Now you can guess in this field of webhook URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, select the trigger column. Now you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google spreadsheet in which we are going to enter some data. So in the background, you can see in this Google Sheet, column F is going to be my trigger column because it is the last column in which we are going to enter any data. After column F, all the columns of this Google spreadsheet will be empty. We are not going to enter any data in that. So that's why I'm selecting column F as my trigger column. But according to your Google spreadsheet, according to forms which you have created and how many fields you have in your Google form, on that basis, your trigger column can be something different. It can be any column. You just have to ensure that it is the last column of this Google Form Responses spreadsheet. After entering the trigger column, just click on Submit. And after clicking on Submit, here you can see it is showing us Setup configured successfully. Now just close this window, go to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks once again, and here you can see this option of Send on Event. We have to select this option of Send on Event. And by selecting Send on Event, we are telling this Google Sheet, we are telling this add-on that whenever a new row of data is added in this Google Sheet, that whenever we are going to receive a new form response in Google Forms, instantly, immediately send the data of that form submission to this webhook URL, means to Pabbly Connect. And here we have successfully connected our Google form with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step using this webhook URL. Now here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some details, some responses of form submission from Google Forms. So let's do it. We will go to Google Forms and we are going to open the form in preview mode. After opening the form, what we have to do, we just have to make a form submission. Let's say I'm going to make a form submission with the details of a dummy user. Let's make a test form submission. I'm going to enter a question over here. Then the feedback is, for example, Pabbly Connect is a great platform. Indeed it is. Then it is asking us suggestions for improvement. And here in suggestion for improvement, I'm going to add as can integrate more applications. Just a suggestion which we are already on it. Then we have to enter the name and email address. So in this form, we are asking the name of the person. The name of the person is demo user and the email address as well. So just now in this Google form, we have entered some details. And after entering these details, let's click on submit. So as we click on submit, you can see just now we have received a new form submission, a new response in this Google form. And the Google form responses are added in this Google Sheet. And we have connected this Google spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL. So we'll get back to Pabbly Connect, and here you can see in the trigger step of Pabbly Connect workflow, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the exact same form submission which we have just now made. Here you can see the same trigger column which we have selected. You can see the timestamp that at what date and time this form response was generated. The user has made the form submission. Here you can see the same suggestion for improvement which we have added, can integrate more application. We will scroll down further. Here you can see the row index, the row number of our Google spreadsheet in which we have this response. After that, here you can see the name of the customer which they have entered in the form submission. Here you can see the feedback type which we have selected. You can see the feedback and also the email address of the customer. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have connected our Google form with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step and received the form responses. Now after this, let's move to step 2. In step 2, we want to receive these form responses as a WhatsApp message, and we are going to use Vati as a WhatsApp API service. Now to use it, just scroll down, come to this action window, and here in choose app, search for Vati over here. Just select it. After selecting Vati, here in the action event, we have to select send template message. So from this drop down, select send template message. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Vati account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API endpoint and access token of our Vati account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API endpoint and access token. So to get it, just log into your Vati account and from the top bar, just go to this API docs section. After coming to the API docs, here you can see the access token and API endpoint. Copy the access token from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After that, also copy the API endpoint from Vati and paste it in this connection window too. And after entering these details, just click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our Vati account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the WhatsApp number. That what is the WhatsApp number on which we want to receive WhatsApp notification for these form submission. So I want to receive the WhatsApp notification on my own number, so I will be entering my own number. And the help text over here says enter a valid WhatsApp number with country code without plus sign. So we have to enter a WhatsApp number with country code, like I have entered 91, the country code of India, but without the plus sign. So we have not entered any plus sign over here. And after this, I'm just entering the mobile number on which I want to receive the WhatsApp notification of form submission. After WhatsApp number, it is asking us the template. Now here you can see we have a list of templates in this dropdown, but you might be thinking, what are these templates? So to send or receive messages using Vati, first we have to create a template message in our Vati account. And after creating the template, we can use that template message to send the WhatsApp messages using Vati to our customers or users, or receive the WhatsApp message on our own number as well. Now to start creating a template, just come to your Vati account, and by clicking on this new template message button, you can create a WhatsApp message template of your choice which you want to send or receive using Vati. In this video, the template message which we are going to use is named as customer feedback. So I have already created this template message, and this is the kind of WhatsApp message I want to receive every time we receive a new form submission in Google Forms. This particular template message says, hello, we have received an insightful feedback from one of our customers. And here in this message, in the same WhatsApp message itself, we are going to receive all the form responses which the customer has made, all the form responses which we have received in Google Forms. So this is the kind of template we have created. Now here in this template message, you can see I have added some custom params, some variables as well. So the details like customer name, email, feedback type, feedback and suggestion. These details will be keep on changing. This means for every new form submission we are going to receive, these details will be new. It will be keep on changing for every WhatsApp message of form submission which I'm going to receive. So basically these details are some dynamic text, some custom parameters on some custom variables. Now to add these kind of custom variables, to add these kind of dynamic text in our WhatsApp message template, we add these variables, these custom parameters in double curly braces. And whatever text we want to put in place of these parameters in this WhatsApp message, in this template, you can enter those text in our Pabbly Connect workflow, which we will see in a couple of minutes. But right now we are going to select this customer underscore feedback one as the template in our Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'll just refresh this template list one, and from this drop down, we are going to select the same template. After selecting the template, it is asking us broadcast name. So here while sending the WhatsApp message, we want to give this broadcast a name. So let's say I want to name this broadcast as customer feedbacks. You can basically give any name to this broadcast as per your choice. After broadcast name, it is asking us custom params. So here in our template message, you can see we have added some custom params over here. And what is the text? What is the data we want to enter in place of this custom params in the WhatsApp message which we are sending? We have to enter those details in this field of custom params. And we have to use a specific format to enter the text in place of these custom parameters over here as well. So here in the help text, you can see we have this perfect format in which we have to enter the details. So to enter the details of the custom parameters, first in curly braces, we have to mention the name of the custom parameters and then the value. Like here in our template, you can see the first custom parameter which we have is named as customer underscore name. So we will just copy the name of this custom parameter. We'll go to Pabbly Connect, and here in this format, in curly braces, you can see in double quotes we have name, and in front of it in the double quotes, enter the name of the custom parameter over here in front of it in the double quotes. Then after a comma in double quotes we have values, and after a colon in front of double quotes in front of that, we have to enter the value which we want to enter in the WhatsApp message which we are sending. So here in this template message, after customer name in place of this customer parameter, I want to mention the name of the customer who made the form submission. And we have received the name of the customer from Google Form responses. So here in the trigger step responses, you can see we have the name of the customer who made the form submission. And from this trigger step response, we want to map this data. We want to add this data of customer name in this Vati action step so that we can mention the name of the customer in the WhatsApp message. Now to add the response of customer name in this custom parameter field in this Vati action, what we have to do, we will be using the process of mapping. So we will just click here in front of value in the double quotes. From this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received of form submission from Google Forms. Out of all of this, just select the response of name and it will be mapped. In this way, whatever name the customer is going to enter while making the form submission, with the same name, we are going to send the WhatsApp message or we are going to receive the WhatsApp message on our number. After this, we are going to use same format. Once again, we are going to use same format and we will be entering the details. We will be entering the text for all the custom parameters. So after entering details of one custom parameter, just add a comma and then enter or paste the same format. Now after this, the second custom parameter that we have is of customer email. So we will copy the name of this custom parameter. In front of name in double quotes, we will paste the name, and then in front of value in double quotes, we are going to map the response of customer email from trigger step. Then once again, we are going to add a comma. We are going to paste the exact same concept over here. Basically, we are going to paste the exact same format once again. And then here this time the name of our third parameter is feedback type. So we will copy it. We will paste the name in front of name, and then in front of value from Google Form responses, we are going to map the response of feedback type. Then after that, let's add a comma. Once again, we are going to paste the same format. So just copy the format in curly braces, paste it, clear the name and value default responses. Just copy the name of the fourth label, that is the feedback. So the fourth custom parameter is feedback, and we are going to map the response of value in front of it. So from Google Form responses, this is the response of feedback. Just select it and map it. And for the one last time, we are going to add a comma. We are going to copy this format, paste it over here, clear the default responses. The name of the last custom parameter is suggestions. So we'll copy it from the template. We will paste the name, and in front of it, we are going to map the response of suggestions over here. In this way, you can basically create any number of custom parameters in your WhatsApp message template in Vati and mention the value of the data or mention the value of this custom parameters in the WhatsApp message in this custom param fields just by adding the name and the value in this specific format in curly braces. Now after entering the details of custom params, just click on save and send test request. And when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we are going to receive some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the template message which we have created, in this template message, all the details which we have entered in this custom parameters, these details are added, and a WhatsApp message with all of these details is sent on this mobile number. So let's check the WhatsApp account of this number. So we will just go to the WhatsApp account, and yes, here you can see just now, you can see a WhatsApp message is received which says, "Hello, we have received an insightful feedback from one of our customers. Here are the details." And here in this WhatsApp message, you can see the same details of the form submission which we have made in our Google Forms. Here you can see the same name, demo user, you can see the same email address, same feedback type, you can see the same feedback, and also the same suggestions, same details which we have entered in Google Forms using the WhatsApp message and Vati or the custom parameter values which we have entered in Pabbly Connect. The same details are received as a WhatsApp message on our WhatsApp account. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a form submission in Google Forms, automatically we are going to receive a WhatsApp message with the same form submission responses on our WhatsApp account. Now, after setting up the automation, let's test this automation workflow once. So we'll get back to our Google form and we are going to make another form submission. So just now we have entered the details of a new user. We are going to make a new form submission. The feedback type is comment. The feedback is we are testing this automation. And the suggestion is can you share the clone link of this workflow, which you will find in the description of this video. Now just click on the submit button. And as we click on submit here, you can see just now we have received a new form response in Google Forms. And as we receive the form response, instantly within seconds, a WhatsApp message is received on our WhatsApp number. And here in the WhatsApp message, you can see the same details of the form submission which we have just now made. Means the same form submission and Google Form responses are received on WhatsApp. So we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of the same workflow as I told you in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the exact same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can email us at support@pabbly.com or post it on our forum over here. Or you can write us in the comment box below too. If you want to check out the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. And if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Pabbly. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.